So today I'm going to give you guys my first impressions of the new Too Faced Born This Way foundation. This is oil-free, says undetectable medium to full coverage foundation. Infused with coconut water to delicately replenish skin's moisture level, alpine rose to brighten skin's appearance and promote elasticity, and hyaluronic acid for a smoother, more youthful appearance. This oil-free foundation masterfully diffuses the line between makeup and skin. Coverage is so undetectable and skin so naturally radiant, they'll think you were born this way. 100% said this foundation blurred their imperfections, 98% said this foundation made their skin look absolutely perfect, and 97% said this foundation provided natural coverage. So yeah, I went in to my Sephora and they were supposed to have it, was it yesterday? No, Thursday. Thursday they were supposed to have it because today's Saturday. So Thursday the 16th? Yeah. So when I went in there, they said that they had problems and they weren't able to actually put it out. That and the Urban Decay Naked Smoky palette was supposed to come out that same day, and they had to pull that off too. The only thing that they actually put out was the Jaclyn Hill Becca Cosmetics collaboration highlighter, and they only had like 3 of those left, but I'd already got one, so I didn't need that. So I kind of talked to the lady, and she went ahead and went back into their supply and got me. She pulled out a few colors that she thought might actually match me, because I wanted to go in. I could have bought this online because it's been out for a while, but I wanted to color match myself because I have such a hard time finding foundations that actually match me. So I went in, we kind of did some color matching, and I'm going to hope that this actually works. I got it in porcelain, which is, I do believe, the actually lightest color. No, ivory is the lightest color. One thing you need to know about this that I learned, all of these have a very yellow undertone. They don't have any pink to them. The only one that had any kind of like a red tone, like undertone to it, was one for like darker complexions. So keep that in mind when you go, if you want to try this foundation. They are all very, very yellow. So I thought I would go ahead and give you guys my first impressions, and I'll kind of come back throughout the day and let you guys know how it wears and what I think of it. So this is the packaging. It's super cute. I love it. It is a glass bottle, which, by the way, she broke it the very first time that she tried it on me. It's shattered everywhere. So keep that in mind. It's probably not going to be very travel friendly. But it does have a pump. It has a very cute little black lid, and the gold detailing on this is just, it's really pretty. They do a fantastic job on packaging. I am going to try this on 2 different ways. I know that if you've watched my channel for a long time, you know that I always put my foundation on with my beauty blender. But not everybody has a beauty blender, not everybody likes a beauty blender, so I decided to do half of my face with my beauty blender and half of my face with a foundation brush. And forgive me, this thing is so stained, it's ridiculous. But this is the Sigma Flat Angle Kabuki F88 brush. So I'm going to do one side with it, one side with my beauty blender, and I'm going to kind of see what I think of each side. We'll see how I do. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and still put like my under eye concealer on, just because of how bad my eye circles are. I kind of want to treat this as, you know, the same way I would do any foundation. Also, I did put on my Too Faced Hangover RX foundation primer, mainly just because my face is kind of feeling dry, and I try to use that every once in a while. I don't use it a lot because it's summertime and I don't really have that big of a problem, but I like to use that every once in a while. Okay, so that's all. I just want to do a little bit of that. So like I said before, I'm going to use half half of my face I'm going to use the F88, and then the other half I'm going to do my Beauty Blender, just to kind of see. So I'm gonna pop out just mainly one pump just to kind of see how we do. The texture is pretty thick, to be completely honest, but it feels light. Does that make sense? Like, it's thick, like a mousse kind of texture, but it's still liquid. And then, but then it feels kind of thick too. So we're just gonna pop this on this side first. Let's see how we do. That wasn't the whole pump. It's mostly, but see, it's like, it's very yellow. Can you tell? Oh hell, we're just gonna put it on. And then on this side, I think I'm just gonna go ahead and use my F88. So for porcelain, that is still very yellow. Very yellow. And I probably could have done without a full pump on this side. But for people who like, you know, fuller coverage, this will be it blends fairly well. I mean, for as thick of a coverage, I would definitely consider that medium. But like I said, for my skin, I just don't like a brush because I feel like this is like really accentuating my pores. But it's actually really blending out fairly well, to be completely honest. I'm actually kind of surprised by how well it's actually blending out. Still very yellow. Like, if you can see, like, side to side, it's very yellow. But for the most part, it seems to fairly blend out well. I mean, most medium to full coverage foundations feel very, like, thick on your skin. This really doesn't. Like, it covers really well, but it's not thick. I'm not going to do a full pump with the Beauty Blender. I'm just going to do it, I don't know. We're going to see here.
Oh, man.
I'm just going to blend that out just a little bit more from the brush, just to mask that, blend it as well as I can together. In fairness, now that I have it on, I kind of almost like the brush side. I mean, it accentuates my pores a little bit more, but coverage-wise, it does a lot better. So, we'll just do it this way. There. Okay, first impression, I like how it feels on my face. Like, it doesn't feel like a heavy medium to full coverage foundation. It actually feels very skin-like. It feels very skin-like. It doesn't feel like I have a whole bunch of foundation on. Color is kind of yellow. I won't lie. But I don't feel like it looks unnatural. At least not in this light. I'll have to see how it wears throughout the day. Like I said, I'm going to keep coming back and kind of let you guys see what it looks like throughout the day. But first impressions, I really like it so far. Let's see. I'm not going to put any like powder on, like finishing powder or anything, just because I want to see how well it actually lasts. Right now, it is, I don't even know if you could see this. It's 235. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put the rest of my makeup on, and then I will come back and we will kind of see what it looks like throughout the day. Okay guys, so it is now 3:16. I have got all my makeup on. Oh, there's the time. I've got all my makeup on. I will check back periodically and let you guys know how this wears and what I think of it at the end of the day. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it is 8:28. So basically 8:30. I've had it on now for about 5 hours, 6 hours. What did I say? 2:30 basically. It's either 2:30 or 3:30. So basically 5-6 hours. So far, I just got back from going out to eat with my mom and her husband. I would say oil-wise, I'm getting a little oily like around my nose, between my eyebrows, like forehead. My chin's doing pretty good. But everything seems to be like doing like okay. Like it's not breaking down anywhere. My pores are pretty apparent and large, like right here, especially on this side more so. Well, no, I guess they are on both sides. I gotta admit that this foundation seems to accentuate that, but I hope I'm not blinding you guys. But other than that, like it doesn't, other than it like showcasing my pores, it looks really good. Like it looks like I just put it on. Like I don't, the color seems to be okay. I'm noticing that maybe breaking out a couple there. I'll have to keep you posted on that. But yeah, so far, granted this is only like maybe 5-6 hours in, but that's almost a full work day. So far so good. I'll let you know what it looks like before I take it off for the night. So I'll talk to you guys later. Hey guys, it's Jolene. Hope you guys can hear me. It is now 2:43 in the morning and I am finally getting tired. But I told you guys that I would come back on and show you guys how the foundation held up. For the most part, other than oil, held up really nicely. It's come off like around my chin, my nose, and pretty shiny up on my forehead and on either side of my cheeks. But for the most part, it looks pretty good for being on for what? I think it's been 12 hours, if I'm not mistaken. So in my opinion, that's really good. For not having any kind of setting powder, I literally only have the foundation, under eye powder, and some bronzer on, and blush, but I don't have any like setting powder for the actual foundation. So in all fairness, that's pretty long lasting for me because most of my foundations don't last that long. Overall opinion, I like it. I think I would still use, I think I'd still end up using the Beauty Blender over the brush. But then again, depending on coverage that I would want for that time being, I might actually use the brush. Honestly, I just like stipple it on instead of, you know, like buffing it in or whatever. So overall, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10, honestly. The only reason why I'm not giving it a 10 is, one, because of color, just because of how yellow it is. And maybe for the fact that it does really kind of accentuate my pores. But other than that, I really like it. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. I hope it's been helpful for you guys. And I am off to bed. So I will talk to you guys later. Bye.